Hi folks, and welcome to AmericanOutdoors.net. It's the middle of April. Wasp season is upon us, and some years it's more severe than others. But I'm going to show you today 4 methods that I've used that are very effective for eliminating wasps from around our property. Not all of them will kill wasps, and it's not that I'm a humanitarian. It's just the way these methods are. You can go to your local co-op or go online and do some searches, and there's dozens of ways to kill wasps, and they may all be just as effective. I'm just going to show you the 4 that I use because they're successful for me. They're tried and true. The first one is the most common, and I think everybody is pretty much familiar with Wasp Killer in a can. You can go to your local hardware store, your department store, and you can buy these. They range anywhere from $3.99 to about $10 for a can. Now the benefits of these are it's an instant kill. This stuff will drop a hornet dead within a second. It kills on contact. Now I'm going to try and read the active ingredients. There's 2 in most of these cans. They come by different labels, but they're all basically the same. Paletherin is one, and lambda salaprathin. I'll show you a picture, and you guys can decide if I pronounce that right. Anyway, they shoot at a distance, so that's great. You don't have to get close to the hive. You can hit under your roof, your gables, your eaves, wherever a hive is or where there's a cluster of these, and it works. Again, it's very effective. What are the drawbacks to this? Well, it's kind of limited in how much you can get out of each can. Because they shoot such long distances and it's a powerful spray, you don't get a whole lot of use out of these. So if you come up on the back of your patio and say you've got 20 or 30 wasps, you may get 15 or 20 shots out of a can of this. So it's best that you buy up more than 1 can if you've got a problem. These are toxic. They're very toxic. So you need to be careful about indiscriminately spraying. You don't want this stuff to blow back in your face on a windy day. You don't want to spray this around a water source, food, pets, your kids, anything like that, because it's not good for them at all. So that's the most common. It's the most straightforward. Probably something you should keep in your garage or your shed. The second method I've got is an old-timey method, and that involves apple cider vinegar, some sugar, a bowl, and some water. 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of water in this bowl, and a couple drops of dish soap. Stir it all up, dissolve the sugar. You take the bowl and you just set it outside your door, in your barn, your patio, wherever you're having an issue. This isn't an instant kill. It's more of an ongoing thing. However, what happens is by having the sugar in there, and you can use soda, Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, it'll draw the wasps in. They will get into the liquid. The soap will cover their body, and they'll drown. You just set this out, and you check it every few days or every week, and just empty your bowl and refresh it. Some people might be concerned that this is also a harm to honeybees because they're attracted to sugar. Well, the difference with the honeybees and the wasp is wasps are also attracted to apple cider vinegar. So even if you only have some on the outside of the rim, that's going to draw them, and the wasps like that. The bees don't. Now, what the most common method that I use, and it's the most effective, I think, actually, and I enjoy doing it, and it's very cheap. It's just inexpensive, and it's limited ingredients, limited products. There's 3. I paid about 25 cents for this bottle, this sprayer, at a local 5 and dime. I paid 98 cents for this bottle of dish soap. And this is some Peppermint Essential Oil. I paid about $4. Less than $6, and I've got my setup here for just doing stuff around the house or in my barn. The measurements are 1 tablespoon of dish soap, 1 cup of water. So this holds about 2 cups of water, so you're going to use 2 tablespoons. I use about 10 to 15 drops of essential oil. The peppermint, and it has to be peppermint, not mint. The peppermint, wasps hate it. It's not going to kill a wasp. They just hate the smell. And unlike something like, these chemical sprays, on a breezy day, you should turn the wrong way and it blows into your face. If this blows into your face, you just smell like peppermint. Anyway, it's the same principle. The dish soap will attach itself to the wasp body. It'll fill their pores in, and they are unable to breathe. Now, I said before that the chemical stuff here is an instant kill. This is pretty close to that too. If you've got your mixture right and you hit a group of wasps, or just one wasp with a good spray, within 4 to 5 seconds, he's going to fall to the ground. He's going to try to fly, and he can't, and he will turn over and he'll die. And again, if you're measuring cost, this is a much cheaper method for doing the same thing as the chemicals do, and it's nowhere near the toxicity of using that store-bought stuff. It's my favorite method, and it really works, and it's just handy. You can make a bunch of these and stick them by your barn, your kitchen door, your garage. Just have them all over the place. Put it in your ATV. The last method is cheap too. They're all cheap. And it involves a paper sack, just a lunch sack like you used to pack your kids' lunch or you took yourself to work. Newspapers, not very many. Sports section, gossip. Maybe a tongue depressor, popsicle stick, a stick. Anyway, this is very straightforward. Simply open the bag, wad up the newspaper, just tear it into strips and wad it up, toss it in there, close the bag around the neck. Now you can take this stick like that, stick it inside, and just take some tape and make a collar around the stick so it stays in there. Now you can drill a hole through this if you want. The idea is you're going to hang this from like an outdoor porch light, somewhere under your eaves or your roof overhang, somewhere where it's out of the rain. This simulates a wasp nest, and this is more effective after you've eliminated the problem, and that's why I left this until last. A wasp will not set up a nest when there's already an existing nest there, and this looks like a wasp nest to them, so there's no competition. If they are coming onto your house in the spring and you've got one of these, it's kind of like blood on your door. They'll just keep going down the road. Not so much if they're already there. So you need to eliminate the issue and then go to something like this. And again, what is this? 2.5 cents, 2.5 cents, and then whatever your subscription for newspaper is. I'm not the safety police, but I do want to mention these are things that you should not be doing outside in tank top and flip-flops. You need to be covered. You need to be protected. When you're dealing with wasps, when they feel like they are being threatened or under attack, they will release a pheromone. When they are dying, they will release a pheromone. And it's like a 911 to the other wasps to come help. So many times you may spray, kill 1 or 2 wasps on your door, and then suddenly you'll see 3 or 4 hovering above you in the air. Well, that's why they're there. So you need to be careful. That's also one of the benefits to shooting from a distance. If you're allergic to wasps, you need to make sure that you're protected. Don't flail, don't throw your arms up, don't jerk if they're near you. You need to remain calm, and don't run. It just agitates a wasp and you're bound to get stung. And unlike bees, they will sting you more than one time. They don't sting you and just die. Again, that's why things like super soakers, sprayers from your department store, these also work good. You don't have to have the chemical to shoot 20 or 30 feet. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed all this, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. But take care. Thank you for watching, folks, and God bless. We'll see you soon.